All right, this is kind of sad to say this, but this should be the last time we're planting anything on this map, guys. That's kind of crazy, like low key. Low key, kind of crazy. We've been on here a little over 200 hours now, I think, or right around 200 hours to get basically all the achievements that we can on here. We're still missing 2 off of this map, but that's not bad, right? That is not bad at all. Should not have browsed the plugins for Stream Deck. Which plugins caught your eye there, Fire? What plugins caught your eye? They have a plugin for TeamSpeak? I didn't know that. Is that how Carson? I guess Carson has that one probably, Fire. Pretty sure. Tired bar? That'd be interesting. Any idea for the next map? Kind of thinking about a 16x map next. And I know that's crazy, but I think it could be fun. Probably throw it on a server or something, you know, like that. But I think it could be a lot of fun. Oh, come on, just let me turn on the, there we go. Let me turn it on, bro. So yeah, I'm thinking about a 16, and really the only reason I'm thinking about a 16 is because it has auto drive already set up for it. And y'all know me, I'm the auto drive like fanboy over here, so I've been thinking about it. I don't know if it'd be one of those maps where we want to like go on there and just do some contracts, or if we want to like actually try to buy the entire map. That probably won't happen. Maybe it's just something fun we do, just to like, how crazy can we make this, you know? How much courseplay, how much auto drive can we run around before we like make the machine blow up or something? I don't know, but I am definitely gonna need something to replace these day streams as far as like this map, because I'm hoping to be done today yet. So the hope is to get these beans harvested, the beans we just planted. The hope is to get everything harvested today and sold. Get our 10 mil achievement, and then get the factory achievement. Which we'll have to buy some land for that, or probably just go park them out left field. I don't care. You know. Doing contracts on your map to be able to buy your first field. Nice, Big Elson. Nice. What map are you on? But yeah, so that's kind of what we're I don't know, kind of thinking about. You know, a couple of the guys I've said something to, and they're kind of down. So do a vintage map with all old tractors. Vintage would be cool. Vintage would be really cool. That's kind of how this map started in a way. Like, not as aggressive, but like kind of. And I still have a few of them. You know, I still have the white 2155. I know the 7010 is not really vintage. Alice Chalmer 8010 over there, or 8070 or whatever it is, kind of vintage. If I was doing a vintage map, though, it would have to be a small map. It would have to be like a small, regular size map, even like an undersized map. Definitely not a 16x. 16x would be torture with old equipment, you know. 4x Michigan, nice. So what I would probably do, I don't know. I mean, the plugger equipment, if you know, chat, like, is awesome stuff. And I'd probably end up with some of his stuff, you know? Sure, make it challenging. Oh, God. That would be awful. That'd be awful. Light Farm is perfect for vintage. I have not seen that map. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it yet. But anyway, a vintage map would be really fun to do. I think the 16 would probably happen first, though, to be honest. Because actually, with that vintage stuff, I'd probably want to talk to our buddy Matt. I know he did a vintage farm. He had a ton of old vintage equipment. Just maybe hit him up and see if he could, you know, just share me some mods. I know he's kind of occupied with some stuff right now, so I wouldn't bother him now, but maybe eventually. Never know. Never know. Yeah, I think a vintage farm would be fun. It's a good idea. I would like to play it. I would like to play it. There is a lot of vintage mods out there, yes. You just gotta know where to go to find them. I know the one guy, I think he's on Facebook, is Tired Iron. I know he's got a bunch of stuff. There's a couple different ones out there. I will say that's where I kind of like lack in the whole farm sim world, is like going out and finding different mods and stuff, and because I don't do Facebook. I don't Facebook at all. I don't understand Facebook. I tried. I made like a personal Facebook account, like a John Plow account, you know, my real name though. And like I tried to, like, I'm gonna be on Facebook, I'm gonna friend people, and yeah, I didn't do it. I mean, no, I deleted it. Cool Wolf, what's going on? How you doing today? Welcome back. Drama book, yeah. Well, see, for years and years and years, and the person is no longer with us, but my sister's like best friend forever. And I shouldn't even say just my sister's friend. Like we're all friends with this lady, right? And it's just a family friend, but mostly my sister's friend, right? Well, her grandparents were on Facebook, okay? And I used to cut grass for her grandparents. And every single time I would see them, they're like, hey, are you on Facebook? No, I'm not on Facebook. And like literally this is almost a weekly occurrence. They're like, are you on Facebook yet? Did you get a Facebook yet? It wasn't like the same question, you know, they weren't like that. They would just ask me all the time, like, hey, you know, let me know when you get a Facebook. You're fixing your John Deere tractor at your farm in real life. What kind of tractor is it? What JD is it? I got a couple of little JDs. They're tiny though. They're lawn tractors, but yeah. So every time we would see them, she'd be like, did you get Facebook yet? And I'm like, no. Well, apparently they used to go on there. Older people, right? Like we're talking 80s, and they would like just talk about things that like you shouldn't talk about, you know? And so that was part of the reason I never wanted to get on Facebook. Because I didn't want to be friends with them. I'll keep it a buck with you guys. That's a nice looking tractor, 7720. Very nice. Very nice. So that was part of the reason I never wanted to get on Facebook. And then I don't know. I never took the time to learn Facebook. So I do occasionally jump on Marketplace. Mostly looking for like, you know, Alice Chalmer tractors. Or, you know, Alice Chalmer accoutrements for tractors. But I don't have like a Facebook, so technically when I look, it'll like log me out of, it'll kick me out eventually. Only lets me look at Marketplace for so long. I feel like we've played a 16 in the past. Oh, Alex. It has engine problems on the 7720. That's unfortunate. I hope you don't need a ton of parts. I know parts are so expensive these days. It's that green paint. I'm telling you, they charge double. What was that map that we played? There was a map in 19 that we played. I feel like that was a 16. I'm trying to think. Storms, I don't know if you remember that map. I think you played on there with us. We used the Tribine. We did all that cotton. Remember the cotton? I know Waldo was there a bunch during that map. Move extra parts for it. Nice. Alright, time to herbicide the world, yo. Herbicide the world. I don't know if Storms is still here, but... Or Sean, I don't know if Sean remembers that map. I forget which map it was, but I'm pretty sure that was a 16X. It was massive. We didn't like own it all or anything like that. We played it for a while and then we gave it up. It had the cave. There was a cave you could go in. It had like sell points in there. That's where we sold all of our cotton. And you couldn't get in there with the cotton trailer or something. It was too tall when it would tip up, so we actually had to unload it all and then take it in wheel loader by wheel loader. Hi, Black Cat. Thanks for the bits. How are you? You called your friend up. He's helping you out. That's nice of him. Very nice. All right, so we're gonna go to the shop, get topped up, and then herbicide the world, yo. All of our fields need to be herbicided. Everything must go. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Something like that. Haven't come across any on YouTube, huh? I just don't remember what the map was called. It had to have been a 16 because it wasn't a 4. Had to have been a 16. Really spawn inside of the roller, huh? All right. Do you know, it looks like we're going to go the whole map without using that roller that we paid for. That's all right. Rather have it than not need it than need it and not have it. It was a steal of a deal on sale, so it's okay. It's just funny that we've never even taken it home from the shop. Like, nah, it's fine. It'll buff. All right. Time to herbicide. Chat, I don't know about you guys, but I could go for a nap right now. Like I said earlier, I was trying to get this map all ready to go for today. I was trying to get this all done, the seeding and planting, same difference, and the herbicide and stuff. But like, I just couldn't. It was 3 o'clock in the morning last night, and I was like, I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed, y'all. It was brutal. Tiny, it's going. How are you? Welcome in. Well, the 7720, it blew up. Did an engine swap. Nice. That sounds like work. Yeah, that sounds like work. Well, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Plugger, what's going on, sir? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome on in. Hope all is well. Plugger, do you know the name of that map? It was on 19. I'm pretty sure 16X. It had caves. kind of in the middle. Got the same engine, nice. I just don't remember. It had a go-kart track on the on the right side. We never even messed with it. I just don't remember what that map was called. Trying to think what else it had. I don't really know. But I know that's the map we used the tri-bine on, and we did the all that cotton. We had so much cotton. I think there's an airport like in the top left corner. I don't know, there was a whole bunch to that map. It was cool. You remember the map, but not the name. Same, Plugger, same. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to go back and look on YouTube now. But that was a 16, right, Plugger? I think that was the first 16 I ever tried. Well, you know, Farm Sim 19 servers. It was a little unbearable, but that's all right. Actually, it was fine at first. Once we got, like, you know, 5 or 6 combines moving, that kind of stuff, it became unplayable, but it was fun at first. All that cotton was fun. Rats. Yeah, I cannot remember for the life of me what the name of that map was. Okay. All good. All I know is for tomorrow, chat, Dad should be off tomorrow, but we'll see. I hope he has something to do in the morning. I hope he has like a doctor appointment or something. I don't know. I want to sleep in. I'm so tired, but anyway. We'll be okay in a couple days, you know? Yeah, alright. It was definitely not Ravenport. Ravenport was the stock in-game map. Ravenport was an alright map. It was kind of weird. It was alright. Ravenport, final answer. It's not Ravenport. Did play a fair bit of Ravenport, though. Back in the day. I kind of want to go scroll on my YouTube channel now. You know, I wonder if... Farm Sim 19 map with a cave when that came up. You know what? You're right. It was. I wonder if I just simply do this. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna try something here. Because I wonder, I would have possibly put like is this it right here? Did I just find it? Wait, hold on here. I think I may have found it. Peasantville 2. Is that what it was? Peasantville? Peasant? You were watching a Let's Play I did 6 years ago on Snufka. I'm sorry. You dropped some info in for the barn Wi-Fi in Discord. Okay, where'd you put it? Setup channel? Okay. I will read up on that and check into it later on. I do appreciate it. You know what they say sometimes, right, chat? It takes a village. I appreciate it. Thank you. I want to say this is the map, though. Peasantville. Was that the, do you guys remember that? So basically I went to my YouTube and I searched 16X. And it's the only one that came up. So it's gotta be the map. Because it's the only one that came up. So that's gotta be, it's gotta be it. Oh gosh. What made you watch a Let's Play that I made 6 years ago, by the way? See, I just think it'd be fun. I'm not gonna lie. So this video is from 7/14 of 2020. Dang, chat. I just think it'd be fun to play a large style map like that with auto drive. I'm gonna be 100%. I just want to play a big map with auto drive. That's it. I think it'd be fun. 5 years, 6 years though. Dang. Dang. I know I wasn't streaming last night. It would have been a sleeping stream if I did stream last night. Y'all didn't miss anything, trust me. Oh man. I need caffeine, yo. I need caffeine in my life, you know? That's what I need. I need to get me some here in a little bit. You really enjoyed that Let's Play? Well, awesome. Glad. I think it's a cool thing about, like, you know, just what I've done in general on the internet all these years. Like, it's all out there still, you know? There's literally 10 years worth of, like, content for me out there. It's crazy to think about. Crazy. But that's all right. That is all right. You have moonshine. That's not gonna wake me up. Got moonshine in my fridge too, actually. I do have some apple pie shine in there. Hey, I'm doing great today. How's it going? Welcome in. I did have a good Labor Day, but you know, I don't think the point of Labor Day is to go work your butt off for 2 days doing various projects and stuff. But that seems to be what we do every Labor Day, so you know, just saying. Coffee, moonshine. Whoa. All right. But yeah, we Dad and I had a busy couple of days for Memorial Day weekend here, Sunday and Monday. He worked a bunch Saturday too, so he's really shot after the weekend. Him and my brother went. Him and one of my brothers, I have many, went and did a bunch of stuff on Saturday too. So yeah. You have moonlight here. Does that count? Yeah. Speaking of the moon, the other day when it was so a blue supermoon thing or whatever, man, that was cool. That was really cool. I enjoyed that. I made sure to go outside at least, I think I went out at least 3 or 4 times. Just to like stand there and stare at it, you know? It was cool. I enjoyed it quite a bit. But yeah. Where do you put the auto drive config file? So you just drop that right into your save game. You gotta have a pre-existing save game. And then once you have that, just drop it right in there. Didn't get to see it. You had a cloudy sky. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so it'd be like documents, my games, farm sim, and then save game number 6. Just double click that save game number 6 file or folder, and then just drop it right in there. Now, if you've already loaded and you already have auto drive on the map, you'll have a config file in there. Just override it, and you'll be good. Infinity, hope all is well. Welcome in. What's poppin'? Oh yeah, just drop it right in there and you're good to go. All right. And if it doesn't work for some reason, I will show you how to do it. I ain't scared. Pulling your hair out, trying to figure out where it belongs. Gotcha. It's all good, man. It is all good. Right. All good. Hot. Farm sim together, nice. Harvesting canola. Wait, you're not playing Starfield? No way, Infinity. No way. For sure you'd be playing Starfield, bro. Or have you beat the game already? There's probably like hundreds of hours of content to that game, right? I don't actually know. It's like somebody gets GTA 6 and they beat it in like, 3 days. It's like, no. How does that happen? Could you imagine? Could you even imagine? Would be crazy. Would be crazy. Gotcha, Infinity. Okay, I'm like, I know you're playing that at some point today, right? I check in on Discord when I'm not around, okay? I saw you live like all day the other day. I saw that. I saw Storms was live for like 9 hours playing Farm Sim on Sunday, I think it was. You corrupted Bear. Yeah, I know Bear's been playing it too. Starfield, yeah. Yep. We were talking about it earlier a little bit. He's a big meeting guy or at least the rest of today, so he's busy. Big busy bear guy, It's crazy. The game looked beautiful, I will say. It's not my kind of game. I definitely won't play it, but visually, graphic-wise, it looked awesome. The like 10 minutes that I watched the other day. Looked pretty cool. Not gonna lie. All right, y'all, we are almost done with this field. Almost done. Righty. Oh, and going back to the whole like cameras at the farm thing. Next year there's gonna be a center pivot, like in front of the farm. We'd be able to watch a center pivot run via webcam or via cam. Tell me that doesn't sound like fun, chat. Watch a center pivot run all day. I don't know how good the zoom is on these cameras I've been looking at, but I think it'd be funny. And I got you, Infinity. I got you. That's cool. When a game comes out with that much hype, and even if it's a game I don't play, I always get kind of nervous. Like, is it really gonna live up to the hype or no? You know what I mean? Like, put the camera on the pivot. No. No. It's not my pivot, first off. Second off, it'd have to be a waterproof camera. And third, if you got one that just ran off like a SIM card, a camera, like put a SIM card right into a camera, you could do that. Kind of out in the middle of a field, Kind of away from everything else. Just saying. That would be funny, though. You have to watch paint dry that day. Wow. Just wow. Okay, what if I like recorded it and then made it like a high-speed video? So it only took like a minute for this thing to water like 70 acres. I don't even know how much it's going to water. Be 1,200 feet long, though. I do know that much. I think 1,200 feet, something like that. I don't know. There's a whole pile of pivot parts laying down there right now. I can tell you that much, chat. They got delivered sometime in the past week. And whoever delivered them, I would love to have a word with them. Which it doesn't make sense at all, but they drove like in the lane at the farm, which is fine. That's technically not our property, whatever. But they turned around like right in the middle of the yard at the farm. And for some reason they like, normally when people turn around at the farm, like you don't turn around just out in the middle of the grass, you know, but they turned around like out in the middle and they left ruts. So I don't know if the whatever truck it was just that heavy, or like it wasn't. We haven't had rain until yesterday. The ground wasn't wet, but he left legitimate ruts out there. And man, mowing this past week was brutal because I had to drive through the ruts to mow and bouncing all over on the lawnmower. It was really strange. I don't know why he would have turned around like he did, considering our lane comes to basically a T up by the farm, and all you have to do is turn on to one side of the top of the T and then back to the other, and then boom, you're out, you know. But Buddy came in and kind of did like a yard job for us, you know, and wasn't very kind. I might have to say something to the farmers to be like, hey, keep your delivery trucks off my lawn, you know? And I sound like that guy, you know, get off my lawn, you know, but like, it's annoying, you know? It's annoying. Plus, we have an old septic tank at the farm that is not very deep. And, we don't like heavy things driving across that because, like I said, it's not, and it's old and it's kind of sketchy. So, you know, you get something in there too heavy, you're probably going to crack through that lid, have a bad day, you know what I'm saying? So normally, you know, like I said, trucks don't drive through the middle of the yard. For some reason they did. I don't know. It's weird. Very, very strange. That's all right. It is all good. $103 acres. Oh, so the pivot's not going to go all the way around, first off. That's something I forgot to mention. Yeah, it's not going to go all the way around. Yeah. It's only going to water like three, 2/3 of the way around or something. Something, I don't know. I don't exactly know, but it won't go all the way around. Yeah. That's what it could cover. I gotcha. That's cool. Gotta love math, right? Or Google. Or something like that, right? I'm not exactly sure what they're, I don't know. The whole thing, you know, they put in irrigation. So they bought Grandpa's farm, right? And the way the land lays, there's 100 acres in front of the farm, the place I call the farm. There's 80 acres out back. And after Grandpa passed away, they sold it, right? Or my dad and his siblings decided to sell what they sold. Dad wanted to keep more. His siblings wanted to sell more. And they had to compromise. And we were able to keep 5 acres, basically, right? So, the lane that we have, we're on exclamation map 2 today. We're on Elm Creek today. The lane that we have is a mile-long gravel road. Okay, we sit a mile off of pavement, which is awesome because the farm's quiet. There's never any visit. You know, it's quiet. It's isolated. It's great. I love it. Right. But when they put in irrigation, they decided to go away from center pivots. They used a water cannon, and they still have it, and they use it occasionally. But they put in irrigation on the front 100, what used to be Grandpa's, right in the center of it. So you can pull your water cannon off of either side of it, basically, to water that 100 acres, which takes them days to water that 100 acres. And then they also put in the same irrigation over on the next farm, which that was like 150, 160 acres or something, I think. They did that whole farm too, which that's great. But again, it takes forever with one water cannon to water all that. Well, they told us that they didn't want to go with center pivots back in the day because they got on Google or whatever and they started drawing circles here and drawing circles there and drawing circles there. And they could never get circles to work out that didn't cover our road, because technically we have a 99-year agreement or whatever it is with them that they have to maintain access for us to our farm, because that is our ingress and egress, right? That's the only way in and out of the farm. So they are not allowed to block the road per se, right? Because that was one big thing when you know, Dad and his siblings sold the farm, was like, hey, we need some kind of agreement here so that, you know, we protect ourselves so we can still get to our property. Because, you know, if they wanted just to get rid of the road, they could, you know, because it's their road. So they're not allowed to block the road for, like, the thing. Well, then they tell us here just, I don't know, a month or two ago, like, yeah, we're putting in a center pivot. And then they're like, well, it shouldn't block the road at all. It might drive like a foot to the left of the road, but it's not going to block the road. So basically when they run the pivot, the road's going to turn into a, you know, giant mud. It's going to look like Burning Man out there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think they're going to end up having to bring in some more gravel in the area where it waters, because, you know, it is a gravel road right now, but there's not a ton of gravel per se. But, you know, we get like a super heavy downpour rain, usually you can wait about 10 minutes and you can drive out there. Like, it soaks it up pretty fast. But if a center pivot's running and shooting the end gun across the road and stuff, like, that's not gonna be good. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? I think we're probably going to have to be like, hey, y'all need to haul some gravel in here, because, you know, we're going to be cutting ruts and stuff, and so will they, you know, so. George Stir, I am doing well. How are you? Welcome in. Just, you know, spraying my beans. That's what I'm up to right now. Talking about a place that it used to be a functioning farm, not anymore. That's all right. All right, we're doing it, y'all. We're really doing it, Harry. Harvesting some sunflowers. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, so that might end up having to happen, where we have to be like, hey, y'all need to put some more rock on this road, because this is crazy, you know. But we'll see. I mean, they're super nice guys. If we said something to them, I guarantee they would do it. They've got dump trailers and stuff. They'll haul it themselves, so it's not a big deal. No big deal for those guys, so. When I say dump trailer, I mean, like, that goes behind a semi-truck, you know? Like, they got equipment. That wouldn't be an issue at all for them to bring that out, so. Not a big deal. Yo, Casey, what's going on, man? I am doing. How are you? Just tired and sore from this weekend. It was a long weekend. That's all right. It felt good to just get some stuff done around the farm, honestly, you know, like get the tractor out of the shed for the first time. And it felt good, man. It was what I needed. Begging for some rain. Yeah, there ain't nothing out there either for you guys. We had a heck of a downpour last night here, Casey. Heck of a downpour last night. It was crazy. Just saying. Would you be able to join and help if need? I'm in single player, so no. We are always looking for more farmers. From when I play multiplayer, I'm right on the tail end of achievement hunting is what I've been doing, and I'm just about done actually. Hopefully, I get my 10 mil achievement today and factory achievement, and then I'm done with this map. I do have to go to the other maps and find collectibles, but that's not a big deal. But normally I do play multiplayer, so if you're interested in joining, make sure you join our Discord, and then the best way by far is to come in our team speak and get to know us when we're not streaming. That is by far the best way to join anything I do. Everything out there is dying. That's crazy, Casey. I know up until yesterday it was getting really dry here, but the problem is the rain we got yesterday, it's just all gonna run off. It rained so hard for 20 minutes. So not a beneficial rain at all, you know. It'll fill up some of the water holes and stuff out in fields and whatnot, but that's about it. It was not a beneficial rain at all. Oh, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. We'll take what we can get. I don't even know how much it rained at the farm. I won't know till tomorrow when we go down there. Check the rain gauge. So that, oh, that could be something fun for the cameras too. Make sure the rain gauge is set so we can see it from the camera. We can like watch the rain gauge. That sounds thrilling, right? See, I just want this for myself more than anything. I just want to be able to keep an eye on the farm when I'm not there. And then if we live stream it, that's a bonus, right? That's really the reason here. But I could justify it if I'm like, yeah, it's for Twitch. It's to live stream. Yeah. Wildlife cam, man. I found some big piles of, you know, the other day at the farm. So something was there recently, wildlife-wise. So yeah, Steam is starting to annoy you. What is Steam doing, Fire Shadow? Oh no, not Steam. Oh no. But yeah, I can justify it if I'm like, I'm gonna live stream it, Dad. Jeez. Duh. Well, yes, I could probably leave it live on YouTube, but here's my thought process with the whole thing is I need to maybe kind of establish it a little bit here on Twitch first is what I was kind of thinking. Gauge the interest, see if people are actually interested in it or not. And then like maybe eventually roll it off into its own thing. Team is not updating the cloud sync for Farm Sim 22. That's unfortunate, Fire. So right now, the way that I would be looking at doing this whole thing, and I don't know 100%, but the way I'm looking at doing this would be like setting up some cameras down there, and then having the app, like the desktop app, running on one of my PCs here at the house, and then streaming from that PC, probably my stream PC, stream from that PC to Twitch or YouTube. So I'd only be able to do that like when I'm not streaming. Does that make sense? I think I could do it like full time from the farm, but I think I would need a computer in the shed. I think I would need a computer down there. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think I would need a computer basically on the same network as the cameras, because the cameras run off like Ethernet. The ones I've been looking at anyway. They're real links. I don't know if that's the best or what, but I found this guy on YouTube that runs live streams from his backyard, and that's what he's using. So, and it all looks pretty good. So, but that's kind of what I was thinking. I don't want to have a computer at the farm, at least at first. Maybe long term. A decent laptop, maybe. Yeah, but like in the short term, I'd rather not have to have a computer down there. But maybe in the long term, a computer down there would be okay. You know? I don't know. Running from the cam app would be better. Yeah, need more bit rate, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So, like I said, I found this dude on YouTube. He actually he had 4 different cameras running all the time. The 4 separate live streams on YouTube. So I was like, dude, that's kind of sick. But it was all like in his backyard, and he had a dedicated computer just for that. So. What is the actual purpose in game for an auger wagon? That's a good question. That's a good question. So, Casey, at least where I'm from, over here in the St. Louis area, we do not put a semi truck in the field here. Okay? We don't put any kind of truck in a field for the most part around here. So you might see a semi truck drive into a field to turn around when it's empty. But that's usually about it. Or maybe park just inside of a field. But that's it, right? At least around here. So the point of you're getting me all joked up. The point of an auger wagon, right? Hold on. Oh, wow, Trent. That's crazy. Interesting. The point of an auger wagon is to send that out into the field so the combine never gets full. The combine never has to stop. It's all about productivity. Okay. So if your combine is always moving, and you know, even if you're harvesting a field going back and forth, well, 50% of the time you can empty that combine because the unload auger's over open ground. So the point of the auger wagon is productivity and, well, efficiency, productivity, basically productivity, you know? That's what it is. And then your trucks stay parked on the side of the field. The other thing about modern grain carts, like current day, they have grain carts that'll hold 2.5 semi-loads of corn or soybeans, right? So you can actually kind of get by with less trucks, but basically every time your truck driver comes back to the field, there's a full truck sitting there waiting for him. Or, you know, maybe you only have, say, 2 trucks or something and 2 drivers, or 1 truck, 1 driver, whatever. But basically the grain cart will have enough in it. So when the truck gets back, you can basically fill up a truck in about 90 seconds, maybe 2 minutes. And you can have that truck back on the road, like, boom, that fast. So that's kind of the whole reason for a wagon. Gotcha. Nice, Trent. Nice. Sounds like Brian might do something with his planter too. His dad's corn planter. They don't like it. They have all kinds of issues with it. So Casey, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's all about efficiency for auger wagon. Because your combine never stops harvesting. I mean, in real life, there'll be hours and hours and hours where a combine doesn't stop moving. You know, unload on the go and just keep on keeping on, you know? So, hope that makes sense. I don't know. I hope it makes sense. It's all about efficiency. Trying to figure out how to use a little... So... Casey, I don't know what you're doing the rest of the day, but I'll be harvested after a little bit here. And I'll show you how I use an auger wagon if you want. I'll show you how I use an auger wagon. They feel unnecessary, or maybe you're just using them wrong. I mean, it depends. You know, how do you normally unload your combines when you're playing? I don't know. You know, do you just drive out in a field with a truck? Or do you run the combine and run it to a truck? I don't know. You know, there's so many different ways to play the game, and there's no right way or wrong way, for the record. But as soon as I get herbicided here, I'm going to be fast timing to harvest. So make sure if you want to see how I utilize an auger wagon, because I will show you. But like I said before, I will not put a truck in a field. I don't like that. You run out in the field with a tractor and tipper. Okay. I got you, Casey. I got you, man. It's extremely tedious. Yeah. Well, so, I mean, you're still going to have to empty your combine, right? Regardless. No matter how you go about it. If you're using a truck in the field, if you're using a tipper, using an auger wagon, you're still going to have to empty your combine. The only way to get around that is to use a modified combine that has a way bigger grain tank, so you have to empty it less often. You know, that'd be the only way. But so what I'm going to do, the way I'm going to set this harvest up here, I'm going to be running 4 combines, but I'm going to be running them in 4 different fields, because I don't really have like giant fields where it makes sense to have multiple combines. I mean, maybe up north. I put 2 in here last night to harvest that. That's not bad. Or 2 over here is not bad. But since I don't put a truck in the field and I don't have any tippers, then auger wagon. So yeah. See, now you're talking about like auto drive, Casey. You can set up auto drive to empty combines. Now you're getting into a whole different world there, you know. Oh, you're on X. Oh. In the arms of the angel. That sucks. Buy a computer, and then we can talk fun mods, okay? Oh man, because you know you could use your Xbox controller on PC, right? If that's the holdup, you can do that. I know that's the holdup for a lot of people, is they want their controller, but they want to be on PC. You know, it's possible. You don't have to use a wheel. I mean, you can. You don't have to. You can plug in your Xbox controller to your computer and it'll work. You know that, right? You can plug in a wireless controller, like the same cord you charge it with. You can plug that into a computer and it'll work. PC and use your PS4. Yep. Using 80% only. All right. But you can. How do you charge your controller? All battery. Okay. But if you did have a USB wire to charge your controller, you could just plug it in. Rechargeable batteries. Okay. I gotcha. Okay. But I'm just saying, if you did have a USB, because it's just a regular USB mini or whatever, you can just plug that bad boy in and away you go. Way you go. So yeah. Or micro. Micro. I got you, Casey. I got you, man. So in that case, you're kind of stuck just, you know, emptying combines whenever they need to be emptied, you know? That's kind of just, there's no two ways about it, you know? You kind of just stuck emptying when they need to be emptied, you know? 2 fields to go, chat, and we're done herbicide. Yay. Hooray. Hooray. Right? I'm happy about it. That's all I know. Wait, you have a micro USB, but you don't have a converter. Well, it depends, because the older Xbox controllers weren't USB-C. Renewed, refurb, I gotcha. So the newer Xbox controllers, which have been out for a little while yet, or now, they're USB-C. But the older Xbox controllers were not USB-C. So even Xbox One, they were not USB-C. I can find one right over here. Yeah, the older Xbox One controllers were not C. That rain went around me. The rain today did, yeah. Sportsman, what's up, man? Last night it poured here though. Series S, there you go. Dad and I were on our way home from the farm, and I'm like watching radar, and I'm like, Pops, it's about to rain. It's about to rain. We had to stop at my sister's house for a second for something, and like, it's about to rain. Like, there was lightning, you could hear thunder, you know, it was the whole thing. And then we had to go pick up pizza on the way home last night. We had some Domino's for the first time in like a hot minute. So much that I had to guess my password on the app, but that's not anything uncommon for me. And sure enough, we leave my sister's house and it just starts dumping. Micro USB, exactly. Fire. Nothing much. Okay. But it was, man, it rained so hard last night for like 20 minutes. Oh my goodness. It was absolutely brutal. Yeah, otherwise you'd never see outside again. Oh man, do you think your PC would actually run it, Gazy, or no? That's the other question, you know? Oh man. Come on. Come on. But yeah, it rained so hard last night, chat. Better run it. Okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. Interesting. But it was one of those rains where like, yeah, I couldn't see like 20 feet in front of the truck. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't see like 20 feet in front of the truck. Yeah. Oh. Now, if it's running Call of Duty at 1080 60, then you're good. Yeah. Cool, the work camera mod. Work camera mod is pretty cool, yeah. I don't think I have it turned on here, but I don't think I have anything that actually utilizes it. It is pretty cool. I don't have it. I don't think our combines have the option even. I don't think so. They're modded combines, so they probably don't. No. Oh, it's cool though. It is cool. It's really cool for like the grape and olive harvesters. And then it's like the potato sugar beet harvesters. There's like 18 cameras inside of them. Pretty cool. Or at least potato. I don't know about sugar beet actually. It is a pretty cool mod though. Yes. Yes, it is. I'm looking forward to seeing more things that have it in the future. You know, I think that would be pretty darn cool. To be honest. But that's all right. What do I know, chat? Right? What do I know? Yeah. Oh, that straw bale's still over there, chat. I always forget about it until I'm in this field. I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably sell that. But am I going to? Probably not. Probably not. Oh, it was cloudy earlier, man. It is bright and sunny out there now. Bright and sunny, chat. Oh, there's a different... Wait, what's the work camera? What's the work camera then? What is that? I thought you were talking about the same mod. Okay. What's that? What does that do? I haven't looked at the mod hub lately. I need to go in there and look, and I need to do like my mod thing I was talking about doing a while back. It's definitely something I need to do. That's all right. We'll get to it someday. Someday, chat. Someday. I have ideas for that too. I have a lot of ideas, man. I'm an idea guy. I just don't always follow through on my ideas, but I have them. Chat, let me tell you, I have ideas. I have some really cool ideas for October for Rust that I think you guys, some of my ideas probably won't happen. There is another idea I think that chat's gonna love because it tortures me. Okay. So I think y'all would love that one. It's gonna torture me like big time. Probably make me jump, and probably gonna be some cussing involved because I'm gonna jump and be spooked. And you know, it's October, it's spooky season though, right? So a little bit of spookage is okay. Not like Phasmophobia though, I ain't playing that, but like a little bit of spookage is fine. I'm here for it, you know? Yeah. I gotta look into that. I heard about this thing a while back, but I'm not gonna like tell you what I'm talking about because like spooky, you know? Keep it a secret for now. Hype camera. So it sounds like the same thing, just a different mod, huh? Interesting. Does it work on everything or does like or how that works? I'll have to look into that because it sounds very similar to the other mod. I'm guessing it's just a little different. Interesting though, for sure. Very interesting. Testing it now. Awesome. Awesome. So chat, last night it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, a little after 3 o'clock. And I was like, man, I really need to go to bed. So I got to go in my house. But I first have to turn off my air conditioner. I didn't want to leave it on last night, even though I probably should have. Hot out here this morning. But anyway. So I go outside to turn that off because you got to go outside to turn it off. It's the whole thing. I know. And I'm like, man, there's so many cricket sounds and they're like close to the house, you know. If you don't know, like a week ago or a week and a half ago or whatever it was now, we had a cricket in our kitchen. And I don't ever remember getting a cricket in our kitchen, but we had one in our kitchen and he was like underneath our kitchen cabinets. So like you just couldn't get to him, you know. Finally I put out one of those like sticky traps, and then one day he just like showed up in the sticky trap, and I was like, oh, okay. Not sure what he was doing. Maybe he was looking for food. I don't know. I don't even know what crickets eat. But anyway, so I actually, the night before that, I killed another one in our kitchen, and it's like, God, what is going on? Well, then first time, got one Sunday morning in our kitchen. There was another, or I think it was Sunday morning. It's like, golly, what is going on? So last night, 3 o'clock in the morning, or about 3:15, I could just hear all kinds of cricket sounds right behind our house. And I'm like, man, this is going to be bad. Well, I have this like spray thing. It's like a pre-mix. You just like, it has like an electric little pump. So I was like, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. So 3:15 last night or so, give or take a few minutes, I was outside walking around my yard in my socks. It had just rained. It had rained earlier in the night, but like it was dry enough where I was like, I can spray. It's fine. So I sprayed like all along the back of my house, all around the garage, across the front of my house. I'm like, dude, if one of my neighbors sees me out here, they're definitely calling the cops. Thank goodness. I think everybody's like, you know, asleep at that time of night in my neighborhood, but I was like, I'm definitely getting the cops called on me if somebody sees me, or like a car drives down the street, dude. They are calling me in. Luckily, there was no traffic on my street, no cars at all, and I guess none of my neighbors saw me, but, you know, hopefully we get them crickets. It is like, the crickets are so bad this year. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing that. Crickets and grasshoppers are so bad right now. Especially at the farm. It's really, really bad down there, but there's so many. It's crazy. Absolutely insane, but yeah. It is a whole thing. So hopefully we don't have any more issues, because spray usually works pretty good. Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of people that run AMD stuff these days. I'm an Intel guy, and I couldn't really tell you why. I've always had Intel, so I've always just gone back to Intel. If it's kind of one of those things for me where it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and Intel's never let me down, so I just keep going back to it. But I know there's a lot of people that do use AMD for gaming, and they don't seem to have any problems at all, as far as I know. So yeah. Oh my goodness, chat. I'm so tired right now. Can it be 3 o'clock already? Oh, get up, walk around a little bit. Maybe find something to snack on just a little bit. Try to wake up a little bit while I'm away too. It would be nice. But yeah, AMDs, I feel like they're probably fine. Probably just fine. Right. Got a field and a smidge to go. Then we get a harvest. Yeah, see, I knew the AMD guys would pipe up. Fire Shadow, you got both, huh? Nice. Intel owns 50% of AMD anyway. Do they really? Probably all owned by BlackRock and what's their names too. You know, it's not a conspiracy because it's true, but like, it's kind of scary who owns what in this world we live in today. Just saying. How like 3 big companies pretty much own part or most of everything. Just saying. You think we really have choices? They're pretty much all the same anyway. Just throwing it out there. I didn't know that Intel owned part of AMD. But who owns Intel? It's not like Fred Intel, right? Probably not. That's okay. It's all good. Why are you complaining, email? Don't know why. Don't know why. Oh man. Oh geez. Man, oh geez. Peter, how's it going, man? Welcome in. Hope all is well. Welcome, welcome. Right. I got you, Fire Shadow. I got you. I know, like, you know that guy Carson when he used to hang out here? Before he went off and got, like, a real job and stuff, you know? He had, like, I don't know if it was the top AMD, but it was a pretty healthy one, and he never really had any issues with it. He could play anything he wanted just fine. So, yeah, I don't think, if you get, you know, the higher end ones, I think it'd be fine. You know, I guess, I don't really know. I don't really know anything about their stuff. So yeah, don't know anything. Chat, I'm really sorry. I'm like probably putting y'all to sleep because I'm about to fall asleep myself over here. I'm exhausted. Long weekend, y'all. And I'm gonna go get me some caffeine here in a minute. That's for sure. Definitely caffeine. I'm living on it right now. Also doesn't help I stayed up way too late last night trying to get this map ready, and I didn't quite get done. So. There's a JCB backhoe in the mod hub. Why? What do you need a backhoe for? It's close enough to 3. Yeah, but I'm trying to get this wrapped up, Fire. Although I'm not going to because I have a whole nother field to do. Trying to get this field wrapped up at least, Fire. How about that? How about that? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like no energy John over here today. A long 2 days of doing stuff at the farm. And not getting enough sleep either day. Or any of the 3 days, I guess. Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday night. I didn't get sleep any of those nights. I've had a lot on my mind here lately, chat. Like, just a lot of things, you know? One major thing that I just can't shake it. So it's the whole like, oh, just lay in bed at night and think about, you know, your troubles, you know? Use the front bucket instead of a loader. Gotcha, Fire. I mean, I guess if you had to terraform, you could probably, you know, run it on that, right? Do some excavating. I guess, I don't know. Close to 9 p.m. in the UK. See, maybe I'm running on UK time. Maybe I'm just ready for bed, you know? Maybe that's what it is, Peter, huh? Oh, goodness. I told my buddy Zach. Zach was at the farm yesterday. You know, Zach from chat. I told him, I said, I'm thinking about taking tomorrow's stream off, but then I don't stream till Thursday, and then it's like, missed out on the whole week of streaming, you know? Yeah. The whole thing. I would have just slept out here. Would have just slept all day if I wasn't streaming. Rob is ready for bed. What's up, Rob? Mr. Fishpond, how you doing today, sir? Oh. Original paste held for 6 years. That's not bad. That's not bad. Well, if you had good luck with them and you liked it, then go back with it. Who cares what other people say? That's what I think, you know? If you like it, that's all that matters, you know? Who cares what other people say about it? I mean, yeah, if it's a pile of garbage, that's one thing, but... You know. Just saying. On your travels again. Very nice, Mr. Rob. Very nice. Chad, I'm sorry. So tired. Oh, man. You know, the problem is, Chad, Saturday or Sunday or Monday, I didn't get a farm nap. That's the real problem here. You know, I didn't get to take a little nap at the farm. That's the real issue. Not the real issue. The real issue is that I lay awake at night and can't stop my brain from thinking about things, and yeah. Not that I was playing Farm Sim until 3 o'clock in the morning last night. That's not the issue. It's the laying in bed till 5 o'clock in the morning is the issue. That is the problem. That's alright. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Oh. Are we doing that again, Bear? Are we gonna have a Thursday night football party with the boys? I'm down. I am down, bro. I can't wait we're all gonna yell at each other because all of our like whatever we use, like YouTube TV, cable, Hulu, whatever, is all gonna be off like time just slightly. That was the best part of it last year. By far the best part is that everybody was off just by a little bit, you know? And somehow, of all people, Trent was like 10 seconds ahead of everybody. And it's like, how? How is Trent the one that's ahead, you know? Yeah. Why not have so much fun? It is fun, yeah. It is. It is a good time. It's Trent. I know. Of all people, the guy on the satellite internet's ahead of everybody. Like, come on. I call shenanigans. Maybe it'll be better this year since I'm on fiber. Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. It's going to be better because I'm on fiber. Chad, I discovered something earlier today, by the way. Know how I put all these lights in to brighten it? Oh, I did it on 2 of them. I did not mean to put that light on top of that fence. And apparently I did the same thing here. I'm just realizing that as well. Whoops. It happens. Well, Bear, I'll try to get a nap at the farm tomorrow, okay? And, you know, it'll help. I think I have a full day of stuff scheduled for Thursday or Wednesday as well. I don't know yet. You never know with Pops. That is a straw. You know, that fence has been working out, all right? He's been hitting the gym. You know, I don't know why he's been hitting Jim. Jim never did anything bad to him, but he's been hitting Jim and, like, you know, getting after it, you know? Getting after it. Or we could do our Thursday night football thing where we just, like, stream it in Discord. That way we're all synced up and we're all watching the same thing. But Trent will still have his feed open and, like, be commentating early. Because that's exactly what he did last year. Cheater. Grant's a cheater. Heard it here first, chat. It was pretty funny, though. It was. Alright. Grab those weeds. And we'll go this way. And we got to turn. Alright, let's go. I don't even know who's playing this week in the Thursday night. Oh, I missed a whole thing over there. Chat, tell me you're tired without telling me you're tired. I'll go first. Tell you what, it's 3 o'clock.